Is it time to buy or sell BioXcel Therapeutics stock? In this video, we are diving deep into BioXcel Therapeutics. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 11th of August, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 4th of August, 2025, our system has ranked BioXcel Therapeutics as hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 151.97% since we initially recommended purchasing BioXcel Therapeutics just 6 days ago. This equates to an average return of 25.33% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the next trading day. In light of the most recent developments, we are unable to ascertain the stock's forthcoming direction, as it could potentially move in either direction. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong short-term rising trend, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. For any potential pullback, there will now be support at the level of $2.81, a point that may present a second opportunity to capitalize on growth. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 110.62% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between negative 51.40% and negative 7.44%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 96.40%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from negative 100% to negative 99.77% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between 0 and 1.47 cents. Our latest daily update for BioXcel Therapeutics includes the headline, Big Movements in BioXcel Therapeutics Incorporated stock price on Monday, moving 56.67% between high and low. The BioXcel Therapeutics Incorporated stock price gained 58.42% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 11th of August, 2025. The price rose from $4.04 to $6.40. Remarkably, it has now gained for 7 consecutive days. It is uncommon for stocks to achieve such a streak, and brief declines should be anticipated. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 56.67%, with a low of $4.27 and a high of $6.69. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 276.47% over the past 2 weeks. However, be aware that trading volume decreased by 4 million shares on the last day, with a total of 38 million shares traded for approximately $245,520,000. It's important to consider that declining volume amid rising prices can indicate divergence, which may serve as an early warning signal for potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $13.36, while the lowest was $1.18. Currently, the price stands 52.1%, or $6.96, below the 52-week high, and 99.44%, or $1,137.60, below the all-time high achieved on the 20th of July, 2020, when the price peaked at $1,144. BioXcel Therapeutics is in the spotlight this week as management presents at a major growth conference while the company concludes a busy clinical and regulatory period. The SERENITY at-home Phase 3 safety trial has reached the last patient's last visit, with more than 2,200 agitation episodes collected. Topline results are expected this month, marking an imminent binary event that typically drives short-term volatility and trading volume. Concurrently, BioXcel has filed a pre-supplemental new drug application meeting package seeking at-home label expansion for IGALMI. The company has also repeatedly received positive recommendations from the Data Safety Monitoring Board, which reduces near-term regulatory uncertainty. A recent peer review publication demonstrating dexmedetomidine effects on stress-related behaviors broadens the clinical narrative for BXCL 501 beyond acute agitation, supporting potential future label extensions and long-term revenue upside. Institutional buying and maintained NASDAQ listing status further stabilize investor sentiment. In the short term, news flow around the top-line readout and conference visibility can spike the stock. In the long term, successful readouts and expanded indications would significantly improve commercial prospects, while negative results or regulatory setbacks could compress valuation. Analyst ratings. On Monday, June 23, 2025, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned BTAI a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, October 21, 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned BTAI a buy grade with a hold action. On Friday, September 6, 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned BTAI a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, April 15, 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned BTAI a buy grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, August 15, 2023, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned BTAI a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned BioXcel Therapeutics stock a general sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book value as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for BioXcel Therapeutics. The BioXcel Therapeutics Incorporated stock shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is likely to be found at $3.44 and $2.16. A breakdown below either of these levels could trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, July 31, 2025, and the stock has since risen 388.55%. Further increases are expected until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, a buy signal is also present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, known as MACD. Volume decreased during the last trading day, even as prices rose, creating a divergence between volume and price that may signal caution. It is advisable to monitor this stock closely. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence, a buy signal. Pivots, a buy signal from 8 days ago. Bollinger Bands, a buy signal from 10 days ago. The short-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 7 days ago. The long-term moving average also shows a buy signal from 7 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 5 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average shows a buy signal from 7 days ago. The long-term moving average displays a buy signal from 7 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages reveals a buy signal from 19 days ago. For more signals, visit our page at StockInvest.us. Let's discuss support, risk, and stop loss for BioXcel Therapeutics. There is no support from accumulated volume below today's level, and under the right conditions, the stock may experience significant downturns in the coming days. This stock tends to exhibit considerable movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. With a large prediction interval indicated by the Bollinger Band, this stock is categorized as very high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $2.42 between its high and low, which translates to 56.67%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 38.03%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for BioXcel Therapeutics, let's briefly discuss some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, persistently negative PE ratios may signal a lack of profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, The upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 12th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at -$2.30. Keep a close watch on these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for BioXcel Therapeutics. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this situation, you may want to enter a position and utilize volume to determine when to exit. Additionally, there is no significant support from accumulated volume below, suggesting that the stock could potentially drop sharply under certain circumstances. Proceed with caution and consider placing trades only if you are an experienced trader who knows how to navigate such scenarios. The combined average rating for BioXcel Therapeutics from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 1st of August, 2025, Steinhardt Richard I conducted an insider purchase of 9,000 shares of restricted stock units. On the 1st of August, 2025, Rodriguez Javier conducted an insider purchase of 9,000 shares of restricted stock units. On the 1st of August, 2025, Jakob Frank conducted an insider purchase of 9,000 shares of restricted stock units. On the 1st of August, 2025, Maida Vimmel conducted an insider purchase of 18,000 shares of restricted stock units. On the 31st of July, 2025, Mac David J. conducted an insider purchase of 1,693 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of 91.122. Overall, insiders purchased 2,123,661 shares and sold 79,832 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $6.23, representing a decrease of 2.70%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, resulting in a high level of risk. The relative strength index, calculated over 14 days, is at 90, which considerably heightens the risk factor. Notably, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 7 days ago. Is BioXcel Therapeutics stock a good buy? BioXcel Therapeutics Inc. presents several positive indicators, yet we believe these are insufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At the present level, it is better regarded as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors might either hold or accumulate shares while awaiting further developments. After examining the volatility and price movements from the most recent trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 12th of August, we anticipate that BioXcel Therapeutics will open lower by approximately 613/10,000ths of a dollar, beginning trading at $5.79. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at StockInvest.